It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. And he's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Corey Kluber gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Yan Gomes, he's behind the plate. Yanni Mal, that's what they like to call him. Very good back there. Not only does he have the good physical attributes, but he's very good at calling a game, kind of leading his pitching staff. We'll see how he does in this one.
Jason Hayward will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Almonte has it in his tracks. 1 down.
In the second spot tonight, shortstop.
Stepping in, Addison Russell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Kluber steps into his windup. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Just 2 batters into this game. I think they can tell already that they're going to have their hands full all night tonight with this guy. This is another great pitch, a lot of movement on it, and he's an out away from a spotless first inning.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on you.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
Set to deal on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Around first, heading for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and he was maybe just a pitch away from a spotless top half of the first inning. And now he's going to have some work to do with a runner on second now here following that 2-out double.
Chris Bryant steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
You can bet now that in the postseason, on the road,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm watching the man they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Jake Arrieta is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, they were real happy with his last start. Got into the 7th inning. He kept the other team at bay and got his ball club to win. They'll take that same sort of effort here.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Swing and a high chopper. Rizzo is up with it, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, and as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
No one out with a runner at second. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez. And a rather easy first out.
Batting third.
Number 8 makes his first appearance here, and he'll do so in a good RBI spot. Leadoff man at third with 1 down.
You said it, Matt. This is a great opportunity to cash in that early run. And credit the last guy for doing his job by getting that runner to third base. That's a very productive at-bat.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, a very important at-bat there. And not just to take a 1-0 lead, but to do it in the first inning against a pitcher like this. And that'll give them confidence that they can handle this guy.
Lonnie Chisenhall takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. To second for one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Cleveland's out in front, 1-0. Kyle Schwarber will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Kluber sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Jorge Soler will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
Hit hard back up the middle. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Yoenis Cespedes into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. Yan Gomes will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopped foul right at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Gloved by Russell. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
Ready now, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Yeah, for a 1-2 pitch, this bites off a lot of the strike zone. You can see on show track, it's pretty much right down the heart of the plate. He jumps all over it and drives it for a one-out double.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Here it comes on 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Abraham Almonte, the hitter now with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Miguel Montero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And that may be the pitch that he'll remember from this at-bat. When he's hot, he doesn't miss that.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Kluber gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up, throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, second baseman,
Javier Baez stands in for the first time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. Hot shot to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Giovanni Urshela digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Montero scoops it up, throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
That's what you do against a sinker baller. If that ball's fading away, go right back up the middle with it. He just bounces this one right into center field.
Settling in now, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And it's full now, 3-2.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. And he'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Hit to short. Russell has it. One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. And that'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Into the box, number 8. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Schwarber ranging back, still going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his first homer here in the series, and the Indians move in front now 3-0.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
In now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Scorched to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here by the lake. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Addison Russell is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Kluber's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Heading out towards shallow right. Chisenhall sprinting after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. He's around third, not done yet. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. so you need to be careful.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Indians on top, 3-1. Yan Gomes will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Bryant retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 41.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Jorge Soler, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hard liner toward short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Oh, love it. Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
Stepping in now, Yoenis Cespedes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Almonte has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Miguel Montero stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Javier Baez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail it here 3-1. Abraham Almonte comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Giovanni Urshela stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Digging in now, Michael Brantley. He singled his last time up. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Squared that one up just a little late. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Hit out towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Indians 3 and the Cubs 1. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line softly toward the hole, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop,
Addison Russell comes forward again, and he got his workout in for the day last time around after legging out an inside the park home run.
Man, that was so much fun to watch. There's only a few moments in baseball that can be as exciting as an inside the parker.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On his way to pitch number 75. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score holds, it's 3-1. Number 8 will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the 3-0. Drilled on the ground to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Pedro Strop will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Lonnie Chisenhall will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Two-one, here it is. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. Makes the play, 1 away. Yan Gomes will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The second baseman, number 20.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw goes to third.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Here comes Cespedes. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. back here in Cleveland. Seventh inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Chris Bryant will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the count will be full. Smoke toward third. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Jorge Soler will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Again, he sends it out of play. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, Yoenis Cespedes. And this is going to be just foul down the line as that had double written all over it. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Abraham Almonte will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's kicked off the home 7th with a leadoff double.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning. It's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Into the box, Giovanni Urshela. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And with these guys holding on to a 2-run lead, they've given themselves a pretty good shot to get it to 3 or more. This will put runners at the corners with nobody out, and these first 2 at-bats are any indication, they might be looking at a big inning.
Will Harris will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Michael Brantley will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Schwarber has a beat on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Francisco Lindor steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Number 8 will stand in now. 3 hits, including a homer for him in this one.
And you know, guys, games like this, you just don't want them to end.
One and one, here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber moves over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 4 and the Cubs 1. Miguel Montero will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Drilled to the right side, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Kluber pauses. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Alex Colomé is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Brantley is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Addison Russell will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Chisenhall giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Anthony Rizzo steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Gomes is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Russell is there for it. 1 away.
The catcher, number 10,
Yan Gomes gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a little tapper. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Gomes is retired, 2 down now.
the second baseman.
Oh, and this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
The first baseman,
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
On the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner from second is in to score. And a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
And you know, that one might be the one that breaks the camel's back right there. A 3-run deficit was going to be tough enough, but now it's up to 5 after that. And it might be about time to wave the white flag out there.
C.J. Edwards will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Giovanni Urshela will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Hit to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Chris Bryant will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 now. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit in the air to right field. Chisenhall over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Kyle Schwarber digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, he had to work 2 full innings to get it done, so he might be a little more sore than usual tomorrow, but he's going to take it as he finishes this thing off and earns the save.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-1. Good night from Cleveland.